Boom. Okay, it's working. All right, so it's working. All right, so this is my first time I've done this like screen sharing thing. I'm gonna start doing screen sharing. I'm gonna start making beats and stuff like that too, using some of these YouTube samplers that I made. But all right, so yeah, this is a crypto thing. All right, so this is for anybody that's getting into crypto. Um, last on Valentine's Day, I gave a warning to everybody, right? And I told everybody that Valentine's Day is going to be last year's Valentine's Day was the peak. So let me type in Ttm Academy because I gave everybody a warning last week. And so let me go to videos. Right, I'm going to go to here. Right, so I gave everybody a warning right here. It says why crypto coins peaked on Valentine's Day. A bunch so you can see it bigger. Let's see, right here. So yeah, why cryptos peaked on Valentine's Day again, right? So in this example, we have Ethereum Classic in the screenshot, and you can see that it was last Valentine's Day it peaked, and then this Valentine's Day it peaked. And what does that mean? It seems like there's whales in the market that are structuring things, and they're giving each other cues of when to pull out in the market or when to max things out, when to pump and dump. Now, so right here I have a list of some of the coins that I follow, that I track, and so I'm going to show them right here. This is just kind of the top list, like Orchid. These are my favorite coins: Orchid, Bitcoin Cash, New Cipher, Zcash, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Ethereum Classic, Basic Attention Coin, Bitcoin, Stellar Lumens, Algorand, Numeri. All right. So, oops, let me push these this way. So these are a bunch of the coins I follow, and we're going to look at these. This is going to be a quick lecture. And this is basically like a I told you so lecture, basically. Because, I've been warning people, like, hey, Valentine's Day is clearly the peak. Things are clearly peaking on Valentine's Day 2 years in a row. If you can see the signs, right? And like right here, it's clearly peaking 2 years in a row. Look, there's the peak right there, and then there's the peak right there. And so I pulled out pretty much everything, to convert everything to DAI. I've been telling everybody to convert to DAI or convert to Tether, until everything drops, then you can get back in the market. But the thing is that, a lot of people stayed in the market. They thought it was going to keep going up. So I gave a whole lecture. This whole lecture I gave on Valentine's Day a week ago was on asymptotes, right? And if you do a rollover, you can see these little asymptotes right here. There's like a upward asymptote. There's another asymptote. So we see right here that we're dealing with some asymptotes. Again. All right, so we're clearly dealing with some asymptotes, right? And this is basically an asymptote, for those that don't know, just when you have a line that's super steep as it could possibly be. Like if you're trying to climb up a mountain and then it just comes to the level where it's just basically a straight up wall, that's when you should probably be getting out of the market. All right. So we're going to go into some of these coins and just look what happened earlier today, because earlier today you can see at 4:22 in the morning, at 4:22, everything was down like 30%, 20%. Things have kind of healed since then. But you can see that the market, it's only going to be going down for the next couple of weeks probably. Some things are going to go up, but things have gone up 300%, 1,000%. So it's not a big surprise if something's going down 30, 40%, even 50%, right? So yeah, we're going to look at. First, I'm going to pull up one of my favorite coins, Orchid. Let me see. Here we go. So I got this chart here. And actually, let's just, Bitcoin didn't suffer a lot. So I'm going to click on Bitcoin, and we're going to look at Bitcoin, what happened earlier today. All right, so we're going to look at the one. Oh, they don't even have one day on here. That's weird. But so we're in the 1 month view, and we can see what happened. Boom, it's going down, right? We can see it maxed out over here on February 21st. And now, boom, right? We're right here, and it could drop even more. Remember, Elon Musk got in at around 41,000, right? And then he bumped it up to 44 when he dropped that 1.5 billion of Bitcoin on 1.5 billion on Bitcoin. He bought a bunch, and he was basically responsible for it going from about here around 40,000 to here. You know, that's when he got in, right? He made that whole thing go up just from it. So he's a whale, you know. So that's what whales are. Whales are people that can make big splashes in the pond. And so up here, so on the 14th, right here, I was telling everybody, you know, things are peaking. Now Bitcoin went up more than that since after Valentine's Day, but the rest of the market, I'm going to go back and we're going to look at the rest of the market. Most of the rest of the market is peaked on Valentine's Day. So like I'm going to click on Ethereum, for instance. All right, so I'm going to click on Ethereum. Seems like it's not opening. Let me just click on, okay, there we go. Ethereum's opening up. So I'm going to click 1 month view, right? And you can see right here, look, it's a huge, huge drop, right? And we can see that it peaked on February 20th, right? So I was warning people to get out on the 14th. I was like, yo, 14th, great time to get out, you know? But things might even drop even more, because if you look at the year, look how much has gone up. Like, you know, that's you can see that right there. Like, look at that. That's a ridiculous amount. That's gone up a whole bunch, right? All right, and then, all right, let's go back. Let's try another one. Now let's look at Litecoin. I'm just gonna look at some of the popular ones, right? And you see Litecoin maxed out too. Everything maxed out. See, look, everything maxed out on the 20th. This all happened on the 20th, right? And I was warning everybody on the 14th. So I pulled out pretty much by the 14th. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Now, you know, a lot of these things are going to keep dropping, but, you know, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, I think are probably the best as far as things not dropping. But let me see. Let's go to 1 month. All right, 1 month view, and right. So we see that same thing again. It's peaked out on, let's see, what day was this? It's not letting me see it. Maybe if I pull it over here, I can see it. All right, so that peaked out. That peaked right here. What day is that? It's not showing me the day. Oh, there we go. All right, so it peaked out on February 15th. Bitcoin Cash peaked out. So, you know, all these things are peaking on different days, right? And, you know, so a lot of things peaked on Valentine's, some peaked after. Like the bigger ones tended to peak a little bit later, right? Like we saw with Bitcoin and stuff like that. But let's click on Tron. All right. I don't know why this is taking so long. I clicked on it. It's taking like forever to load up. So I already clicked on it. There we go. Now let's see when Tron peaked out. All right, 1 month. So Tron peaked on the 20th, right? So things are peaking on, we see the 15th, between the 15th and the 20th, right? So things could keep dropping even more, because if you look where, let's say 1 year, how much Tron's gone up, right? It could still drop some more. Obviously, it might go up some more, but, you know, it could keep dropping for months and months. Just like it's been going up. Things have been going up for months. Things could be dropping for months. So, like, let's look on here, like, let's say Orchid. Orchid's one of my favorite coins right now, just because it was one of the lower market cap ones on Coinbase. But if anybody's using, I would recommend to use Coinbase, because Coinbase, they basically have everything that is going up. You know, they vet their coins, and basically, if you could have been blindfolded and chosen anything that was on Coinbase's roster, and you would have been in the plus in this past year. All right, so, you know, so I'm going to type in Orchid. Say Orchid, OXT. All right. Now we see Orchid, so we can see, let me hit 1 month, right? So Orchid peaked on the 13th, right before Valentine's, and it had another extra little peak on the 21st. So you can see this is like this peak week between around Valentine's Day to the 20th, right? And now it's just downhill, and this could be downhill for a while, you know, even if it's, you know, slowly downhill and it goes back up. Obviously, it's going to bounce back up, but, you know, it could be bouncing down progressively over time. So yeah, so this basically, that pretty much wraps this up. So I was just warning everybody on Valentine's Day, and, you know, and my predictions have been proven, right? They came into fruition. They actually happened. And I've just been warning people to get out because obviously when things are peaking, the best time is to get out and then wait till they peak and then you can get back in, right? Like let's look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin started as a joke, but now it's got billions of dollars on it, right? It's got 5.9 billion on it, right here, right? And let's look at when Doge peaked, right? So Doge peaked on February 8th, and it also had almost a little bit of a peak on the 29th, right? That was like with Snoop Dogg and Elon Musk and stuff. We're talking about it, but you can see, look where it was. It was at 1 cent forever, right? Let's go to a year view. It was at 1 cent forever. So all this stuff could drop back down, just like GameStop. Now, all of them aren't going to just drop back down, but, some of them are, right? So, it is what it is. So, if you want to listen to any of my advice on crypto in the future, you can tune into Ttm Academy. That's this right here. I'm going to zoom out. This is Ttm Academy. This is what it looks like. And yeah, so I give, stock tips, scratch tips, scratch notation tips. This is like Polymathematics Institute, so hip hop sciences and musical sciences are the core, but we cover everything that deals with things that relate to hip hop culture, be it currency, fiat, gold chains, whatever. All right, so yeah, I just want to say peace, everybody. I'm out.